Okay, I'm back.
How's it looking?
I think everything is running a lot faster now. Game certainly loaded pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, it's this double clicking thing, the automatic double clicking thing is destroying everything. It's making me lose my tabs, it's making me open up the token adjustment window, it's making me roll initiative twice for everything. So I don't think it's a bug. I think it's a physical broken
Mechanical error.
Okay.
You have another mouse?
No. This is my only one. Time now is 2:01 p.m. First up is one of the wraiths. They're flying about 10 feet in the air at a speed of 24, and they're coming right at you guys. Oh my god. I have all the animations turned off and there's still horrible, horrible lag. Doesn't make any sense. Last time we played, when I did this, everything was super fast.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one flies right up to Asher. And attacks with a touch. Reaches down with his smoky, ghostly hand and misses.
Although she, I think, still has some stone skin charges, so you may have to take one.
Okay. Nope, they're all gone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she's had to heal both.
Tenzi's side didn't come up first.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, they have maneuverability class B, so they don't have to make a even a half move to keep aloft. They could just hover. So they're hovering at about 10 feet of altitude.
My name is Lisa Bell. Hello. Sorry, you're breaking up.
Okay, this one rolls a crit fail.
Yeah, we sold our house in the state, and so we've just been, we do have, we do,
This one rolls up right there. This one rolls up right there. And
a lot of moving parts.
this one rolls up right here. Okay, Shanrak.
Oof, okay. I will back up.
Right. Yes. So, yes. Definitely. I pre-approve. Baby.
Yeah. And that's my move.
Okay.
So, well, I would like to see it, and because what I've been doing is 30-day Airbnb rentals, give you a lot of people will do a discount if you do 30 days.
Anatar.
So just been doing it.
Anatar is going to attempt to cast sleep. I'll thought it worked. A shot.
Okay, don't even bother. Charm spells don't work on undead.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot that. Never mind.
Oh, right.
Well, the good thing for me going almost last is that they should all be grouped up real nice for the turn attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know for a fact, but I bet I can't touch him with a weapon, so I hope it works well nicely.
Aren't you the one that has like a +4 sword or something like that?
Oh, okay.
+3.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
You said they were non-incorporeal, so I didn't think even that would work.
One way to find out.
Oh, I rolled for it, it did.
Yes.
Okay, Tenzi.
Holding the sigh of Ashriel aloft, I stride purposefully. Stopping there and calling upon the power of Lucius to turn these foul creatures away.
Okay.
So, where is turn undead? Is that a check?
I have to give you the ability.
Okay.
was about during the day, but yeah. Yes, and that's
Okay,
around.
there you go.
Cookie Loo.
Should be in chat for you right now.
Yeah, I see it. Thanks.
The side rash rail lets
Did you
you
guys, where did you get?
turn undead at your level or at his level.
Or at his level. At his. So I rolled it at 7.
At
Level
level 7. Okay, 7 undead. You got a 10. You can turn wraiths.
Hey.
Okay, so the front 7 wraiths.
So if your house in Pierce speed is the internet.
Did the,
2.
Thank you for talking to me. And,
5. 6. 7. Alright, Asher. You can see which ones are turned, right?
Yeah.
So those ones, for right now, are hovering directly, 10 feet above, almost directly overhead.
Let's see.
Not doing anything. And the ones, that's the ones with the white flags.
Yeah.
The ones behind them
Alright.
still look aggressive.
She's going to use her ring. Invisible. She's going to hope that's going to allow her to move through these without an attack of opportunity.
Okay, you take 2 attacks of opportunity.
All right.
Excellent.
Remember, undead are immune to illusions. And
Oh, cool.
technically that ring is casting invisibility, which is a level 2 illusion spell. Okay, AC 13 is a miss. And 13 is a miss. Are you stopping moving there? Stopping your movement?
Yeah, when she sees that they can see her, and they're still going to attack, she's going to see whether her sword works on this one right here.
It turns to face you.
Alright.
Okay, you cause 11 damage. So you draw your sword, wondering whether or not it'll work. Doubting yourself. And take a swipe at it. And the sword seems to guide your hand. You know, it's a +3 weapon, so it pulls your hand into place, so you just, you know, get a good strike as you slash through it.
She smiles and says, "Good news, guys!"
And you hear the blade catch on its like ghostly clothing and slice through ghostly flesh, and you feel the drag as your blade goes through its body, and it lets out this ungodly wail. My voice changer work?
Oh, did you do a whale? Because I didn't hear a whale.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
Neither did I.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good now.
How about now?
Now you're normal.
Is the voice changer on now?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, it sounds the best it has in a while.
Says the creature as your blade drags through its ghostly flesh.
I don't know what the difference is, but first it was working fine, and then I heard one syllable and nothing.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Is the voice changer on?
Yes.
Can you hear that?
What a break in immersion. Did you hear the ghostly wail?
Yes.
Alright.
Ah.
Okay. Wonder what happens if I archive all these pages. That actually sped up. Wow. Okay, I am making a really big map.
right now. Asher, I'm making your hometown, and I just archived it, and now my computer's running faster. That's
Hey.
weird.
I'm excited. The runaway bride returns.
Oh yeah, that's not in your journal, by the way. You should really put that in your journal.
Okay, put that in my journal.
Okay, so this wraith comes up behind you. And like I said, they have maneuverability class B, so they can make any amount of turns and hover and fly backwards if they want to. The only thing they can't do is change their attitude.
Just gonna give him in this direction to give him a flank.
All right. So they couldn't hang upside down and fly. They have to be plumb with the plane of gravity. That's the only difference between A and B.
Interesting.
Oh, whoops. I almost made a frontal attack. Okay, AC 10 is a miss. Baron.
Aaron is going to cast Spell Evil.
Nice. Go ahead and roll it.
Oof.
Or did wait? You already rolled it, didn't you? The
Yeah.
template. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's using this spell causes a summon creature with evil nature. Creature from the plane or creature summoned by evil caster. So summon creature.
I guess it's
creature
just
from another
one.
plane or creature summoned by an evil caster. Aerial servants, chain of free, visible stalkers. Okay, so charm spell cast by an evil caster would be dispelled by this spell. Yeah, it doesn't have any effect on undead. It's just summoned
Oh,
creatures
damn.
and extra planar. Okay,
Hate undead.
Jim.
Jim's gonna stay where he is. I don't have any undead abilities on him.
Yeah, Hera's priests don't turn undead. Okay. End of round, go ahead and roll initiative and remove your shits if any. I think it was this guy that had the shit.
So now that I've turned them, I can take any other action that I want to take, right? Or do I have to continue trying to turn them so they move away?
I believe it's a concentration effect.
Yeah, so I have to continue to turn them until they flee.
And when you get a chance, Josh, may I please have multiples?
Okay. Attempting to turn counts as an action requiring 1 round and occurring during the character's turn in the initiative order. So it only requires 1 round. The mere presence of the character is not enough. Touch of drama, yada yada. Speech and gestures are important to the character. Sets hands free and uses speak while returning. It's not like spellcasting and is not interrupted with the character's attack during the attempt. It says it only requires 1 round, so you can take other actions. It's just that I don't think you can attempt again unless you counter dead.
Right. So that guy that just attacked Asher at the back, was he part of the group that I tried to turn, or would he be considered a new?
He would be considered new because he was not within your line of sight.
Okay. So I'll try. I'll try turning him.
Okay, and then you just roll speed for the Psy.
Yep.
Okay. Does everyone have all their multiples?
Yeah.
And is anyone still rolling?
No?
Okay, here we go. Round 2. There's just so many of these, and they're mooks that I'm not gonna re-roll. Once we get down to like 3 or 4 of them, I'll probably start rolling initiative again. Because all they'll do is just trade places on the turn order tracker, that's it. There's so many of them. And one more time for good measure, I guess. Alright. First up is one of the wraiths. Did I leave one behind? Yeah. Alright, this one waltzes right up to Anatar. Oh, no, this is one of the ones that's turned, so it flees.
Alright, Anatar.
Alright. So he's going, well,
Hopefully one of these days he'll learn the fireball spell and be able to just nuke things like this.
yeah, on our next rest, I'm doing it. So he's going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and accept the attacks of opportunity, moving through these guys. So he'll go here, 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 and then here, which I'm guessing is 4.
Okay, you take an attack of opportunity. Front, shoulder melee. Bucket, same elevation. Miss. And remember, you have lower ground
Okay, yeah,
when you make your attacks.
got it.
Were you going to attack or no?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were still rolling attacks of opportunity against him. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And short melee, lower ground. And it was this one right here he was attacking, the one the north.
Okay. Wraith. Moves past the Eclipse. Oh, this one is not turned. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
So another Wraith comes up to Anatar. Right about here. And
He's
gets his
gonna-
flank.
He's gonna turn this direction.
Okay, in that case, you take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, because of the one behind him. Shit.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I'll stay the other direction.
Okay.
Okay.
So this one gets a flank. Shorter melee, higher ground. -5 hits him. He takes 1 damage. So this feeling of ultimate cold comes over his body, and he takes 1 damage. And such hit drains a level of experience from its victim. So his highest level is drained. Which is Mage. He goes down to Mage 8. He can no longer cast 5th level spells. He doesn't forget the spells, like he doesn't have to relearn them, but they're wiped from his memory,
Right.
and he can't memorize them again until he gets back up to level 9. Excuse me. He loses 1 HP. So max is now 43 and current is now 42. And wizard 9. Just got a 5th level spell slot, so it's just his 5th level spell slot that goes away. Which is, he already cast it today with Stone Skin, right?
No, those are 4th, I want to say. His 5th is
yeah,
Hold
that's right.
Monster.
Yep, so Hold Monster goes away. Yeah. Bam. And he also, he's a fighter. Yeah, he also loses his last proficiency slot, which was not planar common. It wasn't quickness. I think it might have been, man, might have been Scribe or Thaumaturgy. Because he had quickness from when he built the character. Ancient history is free. I think it was either Scribe or Thaumaturgy. Oh no. It's not Scribe or Thaumaturgy because he added both. He added extra slots to those somehow. Wow. Might have been. No, I don't think he added extras. Okay, so we'll say it's Scribe. Lost. Lost from level. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much it. As soon as he gets to Fighter 9 though, he'll get that back. That proficiency and another weapon slot actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't drop his overall level. But you can get what is it, restoration or whatever? Cast
Yeah.
oh yeah, his XP. So you're supposed to have exactly the amount of XP for the lower level. Actually, it might be halfway. I think it's halfway. So 90,000 to 135,000
is 45k divided by 2 would be 42 or 22.5. So 112,500. Oh wow, you lost about 80,000 experience points because of that. Okay, 112,500. Enter and then gain mage 9.
Take care of this tree.
Mage 9 is at 135k.
You're serious?
Oh,
Okay. Shandrak.
Yes. Okay, so I'd like to just try to run across the way and reposition myself. And I'm gonna hide from there.
And go ahead and make your token invisible. Tenzi.
Oh, right. Yes.
I rolled the turn. I rolled the turn undead. I think I missed.
Yep, it missed. So that was your final attempt at this group, at least. Okay. At least you got most of them.
Yep.
Seven out of 11 ain't bad. I'm really struggling with like zooming and panning and stuff. Okay, this one runs away. This one also runs away. That one stays and fights, okay. So this one is going to come down to Tenzi. No, wait, who is that? Varen. Down to Varen and attacks. Misses. Just can't get past that shield. This one runs away. This one doesn't have a white flag either. I think this one was attacking Asher. Flank. higher ground. Actually, I'm gonna switch targets because Anatar is more of a threat. Touch attack. Anatar. Flank. Short of melee, higher ground. EC1 is a miss. Okay, Jim.
Jim is going to back a little bit further away, make himself a less enticing target. That's it for him.
Okay, Baron.
Aaron is going to attack one that's just come up to him.
Okay, you get lower ground.
And he will roll for natural fighting.
Okay, you hit and
Sure.
feel the sword, drag across its clothes and whatnot. Cause 10 damage.
Success. He's going to hit with Captain Panoplia next. Lower ground.
Ooh, -12 hits a lot. You clang, smash your shield on him, causing 9 damage. And then
Yeah,
your
he's
claws just pass right through him.
Okay.
You don't feel that give like you did with your sword and shield.
Got it.
And this wraith is going to attack Anatar again. Front, shorter melee, higher ground. AC5's a miss. Asher.
Alright, she's going to... She's gonna attack the one to the south of her. Try to finish him off. I already do that.
That will provoke an attack of opportunity from the one opposite.
Yeah, she'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. So rear and higher ground. He rolls a 1. Go ahead and roll your attack. You
I
just
just
did.
did.
Okay. Yeah, -1 hits, causing 9 damage. Okay, Anatar.
Alright, he's going to... he's gonna go for the one he's facing. Lower ground.
AC 4 hits for 15 damage. Varen twice.
Okay. Going for the same one. I do lower ground. 1 second.
Alright, describe how you slay it.
He's kind of slashing at it from below, so it doesn't have feet, but he's kind of like tearing little holes in its wispy clothing, and he kind of like tangles it up and pulls it down like a tornado around his sword and slashes it to corporeal pieces.
Okay. You have up to a full move and another attack.
He'll go ahead to... That one's white flagged. Alright, let's see. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and try to finish this one off. They're gonna turn to face.
Nope. You get rear attack.
Here, short melee, lower ground.
Alright, go ahead and describe how you take it out.
He slashes at it from behind and sort of like it's where you would kneecap something that had knees, and it just dissipates.
Yeah. I think these creatures turn into like dust on the floor or something when they pass away.
So bummed out. I never learned my lesson from undead. Next time we fight undead, I'm gonna be like, oh no, I have a thing.
A charm spell.
Yeah.
I think you've used a charm spell almost every time we fought undead.
I never learned my lesson.
It seems so charming.
I know, right? Like, I'll take my lumps when I have them coming, and this is one of those times.
Okay, so that was both attacks, right?
Yes.
Alright, end of round. Oh, I don't know how I missed this one, but this last one flees. You can, you have 2 characters that can attack of opportunity if you want, but it's turned.
Now let it go.
Avatar and Asher can. Okay. Alright. And initiative.
Who was it that cast Dispel Evil?
That was Varen.
Okay, looks like everyone's done, right?
Exactly.
Alright, here we go. Time now is 2:03 p.m. Shandrak is up first.
Alright, I'll take a 5-foot step, and then I'll cast Magic Missile at the wounded Wraith.
Okay. It's the one on the right, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 and it survives. Go ahead and shoot your next one. 3. Total 5.
And I pop back into cover and hide.
You are visible now. You'll be able to hide again next turn.
Okay.
Next move, sorry. So go ahead and make your token here. Next up is a race. It appears it's one of the ones that has already fled. Asher.
Right. She's going to turn around and attack the one to the north. Or ground.
-1 hits. Go and describe how you destroy it.
She says, "This is Piranatar, you bastard!" And she puts it right where his chest, right through his chest, and it kind of like peeks out the back. And she says, "I like it better when there's blood," but she pulls it out, so the thing falls to dust.
Yeah. All right. Anatar.
He's gonna turn to this last one. Round.
Okay, -7 for 19 damage. Right. I guess next up is Tenzi.
Kenzie will move up with his size and attack. Move next to Anatar and attack one in front.
Okay, -5 hits for 5 damage. And go ahead and give me your silver one as well. Five is a miss. You did 5 damage. Baron.
Alright, he's going to circle around. Get him from this angle. Guess I probably should take him to the back. Oh, well.
Okay, it will turn to face Anatar. So you are attacking it from the front.
Over ground.
Its skirt sort of blows out as it spins. Negative 8 hits for 14 damage. Go ahead and describe how you slay it.
Just he sends it like right up through the thing's skirt, like where he would, between where his legs would be, and you can see the top of his sword point sticking out through the thing's head, and then it showers down dust almost on top of him.
And that's it for combat. The hell? There we go. All right. So we had 11 wraiths. There were 2,000 experience points each. That's 3 player characters. You're down to 3 NPCs right now, right? Or 2?
3.
3, yeah. You got Jim, Anatar, and Baron. Okay, 3. Number of creatures defeated was only 4. They have 5+3 hit dice, so that counts as 6. Because every +3 hit points counts as another hit die. Number of warriors and bards, you've got Anatar and Varen, so just 2. Alright, nice little chunk. And the warriors get 120 per warrior level, which is also a nice little chunk. Anatar has 8th level fighter, and Varen is 9th level fighter. So that's like 1,080 for Varen. Oh, 10th, so 1,200. And then Anatar's level 8, so that's what, 800 plus.
I always have to use a calculator.
So 960. All right.
Speaking of XP, do you do skill XP? So like the turning would get some amount.
Yeah, that's actually a granted power, and
Oh, that's right. I use the size, so I don't get anything. Never mind.
yeah, crap. I just lost my chat tab. I fucking hate that so much. And there's no way to restore them.
Walk down the street.
I wish there was a way to just turn it off.
Then you go to the picture. On that roof.
Okay.
Realize there's a street light out.
Alright, so they're in base. Alright, first up is Shandrak.
Okay. I'll walk back up to the group. And Shandrak, a little pale, says, "Oof, that was well done." And And that'll be all for me.
Okay, Asher and company.
Asher looks at Anatar and says, "How are you? You look like that took a toll on you." And he's, uh, kind of he looks a bit pale and he's kind of shivering. He says,
Yeah.
I'm well. I'm ready to defeat the evildoers."
His teeth are chattering, and he looks a little bit more pale than usual, and he has a cold sweat. Anything else from Asher and company?
Yeah, Asher says, that was not part of the plan. She looks back over her shoulder and says, "This is where I thought we might make our stand. These rooms we cleared out," and she points to the west, that room and the one right above it that we've cleared out earlier. She said, "This is where I was planning on trying to lure the group." And she says to Anatar, "And also, you gave me an idea. I saw you try to cast a sleep spell and it didn't work. But I wonder, once I lure them down this hallway, maybe you could cast a sleep spell and a choke point, and maybe that might catch some of them." And Anatar is still shivering and chattering, just gives her a thumbs up. And Jim's gonna come and join the group again. That'll be it for her turn. Oh, actually, it's not even her turn. Oh, this is turning it over. It hasn't moved. Okay.
Yeah. It's your group's turn.
Okay, yeah, that'll be it then.
Okay, Tinsy.
So should I set up here, and he kind of points behind him? Like here? I don't know why my mouse ain't working. Here, like over here, or should we set up down here, and you bring him around the corner?
Asher says, "Yes, stay in the room. Everybody stay out of sight. That way they can follow me into the place where Antar's gonna put the sleep spell." And she walks. She kind of paces where her. Well, no, it's not her turn. But she points. She says, "I'll come from around the corner, that direction. And then Anatar can place his spell right here. So I'll go invisible. I'll head through this door. And then I'll pop back out the door to the north. And then maybe they can follow me here into the spell. Because I don't want to get caught in the spell myself." Or do you think we should put it here and Anatar can cast it when he sees me? I'm a little less comfortable with that because if they're faster than him, it won't work.
I'll leave it to you and Anatar to figure out the best method with that spell, since I don't know it.
What if he lays it here and I come through this door, so I'm not in the spell, but they don't know that they're about to be. And I do come out the northern door and reappear to them, so they'll go directly north. But as soon as I walk through this door and signal you guys, you can barricade it so that they have to go north.
Oh, where's Anatar going to be standing to cast the spell?
Yeah, he needs to be able to see them when he casts it.
He can. She looks a little confused and says, "How does that work, Anatar?" And he says, "Oh, well, if I lay a spell in that area, it will stay there for some time."
True. That'll work if we time it right.
Yeah, once he lays a spell down, I'll really have to move. But I should have several minutes. I saw it once catch some of our party members, and they got a nice little nap.
I turn to Tenzi and glare.
That didn't happen yet. So
Okay, well, what's Tenzi doing?
So, I'm going to step into the building and I'm going to go up there. I'm going to take some of these dead bodies and kind of make a little wall of them.
What dead bodies? Man scorpions that are in the room or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to pan and zoom over there.
As an aside, Asher, in our one shot, Chandrick managed to sleep himself.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were in a really close quarters maze fighting minotaurs, and minotaurs actually ended up being immune to the sleep spell. And
So I took it all.
He cast the sleep spell so close to himself because the AoE is like a 30 by 30 by 30 cube.
Yeah.
And he could only cast it like 15 feet away from himself, so he was inside the AoE. And it rolled like 8 hit dice or something on 2d4, so he was the only one susceptible to it because he was so low level. And sleep is for really low level creatures. It only works on creatures that are lower than 4+3 hit dice. So they have to be lower than 5 hit dice, and minotaurs have like 5+2. And Tenzi's like level 9 or whatever, almost 10. So Chandrak was the only creature in the AoE that was susceptible to it, and so he went to sleep.
You're not the first, Chandrak.
And I woke up just in time for the fight to be over.
But you were well rested.
I was.
Okay, so you're grabbing some of these bodies and barricading the door?
I'm setting them by the door, I guess, so that we can barricade it once Asher runs through. That was her plan, right?
Yes, and she says, perfect.
Okay, so they will basically create difficult terrain, which takes twice as many movement to get through. So each square that has a dead body will be 2 squares. There just aren't enough of them to stack up to the ceiling, if that's what you're trying to do. I'm only seeing 4 right now.
Okay. Yeah, and it's that's
Oh,
probably
okay.
the best
There's,
way.
Oh,
there's
okay. There's
more.
There's a couple more
1, 2, 3,
behind.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
The opening here is pretty wide. You can see that it's 20 feet wide. And these creatures are like 7 feet tall. So it's
Right. So yeah.
gotta
So we'll
be-
kind of. So I was thinking we kind of place them. Let me. We set them in a line like there, so when Asher comes through, we can just kind of roll them into the doorway and whatever. However it slows them, it slows them.
Oh no, I'm sorry. She says, Kenzie, that's the doorway I want to come out of. She says, I want to barricade. Oh, so she says, I want to enter this doorway, and then we barricade it. But I'm going to exit this doorway and taunt them into coming north.
Okie doke. I'll start moving bodies.
Sorry.
okay. Shandrak.
Let's see. I'll continue forward. See if I can lend Kenzie a hand.
They're pretty heavy, but you know you can move them. Just takes a while. They are large creatures, but they're only insectoid, or I guess you could call them insectoid. They're not insects per se, but bugs. So they don't have like body fat. So for their size, they're light. I guess is what I'm trying to say. As far as I know, arachnids and insects don't create fat. Like their bodies don't work that way. Alright, Asher.
Anatar and Varen are going to help.
Okay.
And yeah, Jim too. Jim will help too. Where did I put Jim? Oh, there he is. And she says, it's kind of examining the work and says, make sure we leave a space for me to squeeze through, and then we'll block it once I get through. Once I come through this doorway, right here, I'll turn visible, and then you'll know to block it. And then I'll come up here. Out of the range of the spell. And I'll be visible. And then I'll like moon them or something.
Ha 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 ha.
That'll get their attention.
And she nods solemnly and says, I have a fabulous ass.
A gray one.
Fabulous gray ass. And Anatar and Jim both nod.
Okay, Tenzi.
Going to continue working with the scorpion bodies, making sure we leave a little area for Asher to sneak through. And that'll be it for me.
Okay, end of round. Time now is 2:06 p.m. First up is Chandrak's move.
Okay. Let's see. So, seeing that everything's going pretty good, I think I'll just position myself so that I'll be ready. Right here. I'll just like, oh, I'll be waiting here. And my turn.
Okay, Asher and Company.
Anatar and Baron and Jem are going to help them finish the work. And Asher is going to stand here and wait for it to be complete. Yeah, they're just finishing setting up this little thing.
Okay, Tenzi.
Help gather up the last body and put it in place. And I'm actually going to end up, after I'm done with that, where I'm standing. And that's where I'll wait for our ambush to be sprung.
Okay, so you said you wanted to leave a space for Asher to sneak through. So this,
Yeah.
You want it on the north side or the south side?
I want the north side door. That's completely empty.
No,
I don't care about
no,
that
no,
door.
no, no. The spot where you're
Okay.
gonna sneak through the bodies.
Yeah.
North end of the door, the south end of the door.
Let's do the north end of the door.
Okay, so this body that I'm moving is your way through, so you're going through the doorway basically diagonally.
Okay. Can do.
And then someone can move that body back where I had it
Back.
once you sneak through.
Perfect.
And it will create difficult terrain around the door, which is actually, with a door this small, I think with these 6 bodies you should be able to stack them all the way up, barricade the door. So you'll have to move quite a few bodies in order to do that once Asher sneaks through. You have to move at least 3 bodies, so 3 people on hand
Okay. Do you have enough there, Ash, or do you want me to be there?
Asher says, Aaron, Anatar, and Jim can handle it after Anatar casts his spell.
Okay.
Unless you want to like climb up the pile of dead bodies and sneak through like the bare corner of the doorway, and then throw one body up there and have it blocked off.
Would that be a check? I mean, she's a good climber. I'm not very worried about it.
I'm not gonna make it a climb check. I'm gonna make it a dexterity check just to like squeeze your body through a little hole in time to, you know, get away from the enemies or whatever, without being stricken. And then immediately after that, somebody can throw the last body up on top of the pile, and there'll be effectively a barricade that can be pushed down. It would just take a while.
She doesn't fail dex checks a lot, but she does it regularly enough that I would rather do the 3 people.
And you also remember, for every like 2 dexterity or so above 16, it adds another check. So if you can roll a test dexterity check right now, and you'll see what I mean. It'll say like that you have, you know, with dexterity of with Asher's dexterity, she checks twice, or she gets 2 checks.
Okay.
And it'll say 1 success or 2 successes. Yeah, you get
Okay.
Asher's ability score of 16 grants 2 attempts, and you just rolled 2 successes. So it's
all right.
like,
Yeah, let's do that then. Let's do the 1.
It's almost like having advantage in 5th edition, but more so, because you only, I mean, you could roll a 20 on one of them and barely roll your dex on the other d20, and it takes 1 success. Even though you crit failed on the other one, it doesn't matter. All it counts is successes, not failures.
We'll do that. I'll make the dex check.
Okay.
Just a warning, Shandrak, when I start getting too clever for my own britches, that's when things go crazy.
Well, everything seems solid at the moment. What could go wrong?
Alright. So time now is 2:07. First up is Shandrak.
Just take one little 5-foot step, and I'll hide where I'm at.
Okay.
Whoop. Oh.
And Asher and Company.
Alright, so Anatar is going to come up this direction. And Asher says, as soon as I disappear around the corner, give me just a minute, and then go ahead and cast. Know what to do. And Anatar says, don't worry, we'll get those evildoers. Actually, I'm going to put them right here. And then she says to Lindsay and Shandrak, I think we're ready. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
I'll pull out my bow and say, I'm ready.
And then she goes invisible.
Okay.
She'll go 10, 12, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
So for our viewers and new player, second edition invisibility rules as written grants you automatic surprise despite sound. You could be in full plate mail and invisible, and it grants you automatic surprise.
Nice.
That's the end of her movement. She's going to stop there.
One caveat to that is if you are facing enemies that are 10 or more levels or hit dice and have intelligence 13 plus, they get a spell save to be able to notice an invisible creature's presence somehow, like footprints in sand, water droplets disappearing in the shape of a humanoid creature, from rain or whatever. Like if you're walking through the rain, you know,
Predator stuff.
Predator stuff, yeah. So it's just like in Predator. It's really hard to see the Predator, but some people in different scenes were able to see him in both movies, the first and second movie. Like they'd notice just some weird disturbance in the jungle and they'd be staring right at him, you know, and just not really know what they were looking at, and then walk away, and then boom, there he is moving around, distorting light. You know, that's exactly how invisibility is in D&D.
Nice.
So you notice an outline or a footprint or something like that. But you have to be 10th level plus and have 13 plus intelligence and pass a spell save. So it's difficult. All right. Is that it for Asher's movement?
Yes.
All right. Tenzi.
I'll raise up the sigh of Astriel and ask for Lucius's blessing on our group. So I'll cast Bless.
Bless. Okay. The AoE is pretty large for Bless. Okay, spell AoEs. Priest 1. Bless. Okay, you can go ahead and move it around. It does look like Shandrak is behind that wall, so unless you can move it down some. Still
If I move it
can't
down,
enter.
yeah, I won't get any there then, so I'll just. just do it how it is. That's fine.
That still gets Anatar and Shadrach. Right there.
Oh.
So everyone
Nice.
can see that purple aura, right?
Yep.
So everyone in that purple aura, give yourself the little, what was it, the little pink face for Bless?
Yeah.
The little pink face with, it's got like a halo on it. And when you click on it, keep hovering over it and press the 1 key. Because we're going to call this Bless 1.
Does that necklace keep getting off of Jim? Stay on there.
Alright, end of round. It is 2:08 p.m. And first up is Shandrak's move.
Getting a little disturbance.
Tenzi's icons aren't quite right. I can't tell if that's vomiting or...
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll take just one more 5-foot step, and I'll try to hide it.
You already hid, so as far as you know, you are hidden.
Okay, cool.
And then, like I said, 5-foot steps are literally leaning into another square. So you have to move back once you make them.
Oh, well, I'm just moving 5 feet.
You just move 5 feet, okay.
Yeah.
Josh, for some reason I have privileges over Shandrak's token.
Weird.
I almost picked it up earlier.
Yeah, with this automatic double clicking thing, weird shit is happening.
Yeah, we can fix it on another day if that's better. I just
I have
let you know.
Permissions reversed. No
Oh.
wonder.
Oops.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, now you guys should be able to see his bio. Whereas you couldn't before.
Cool.
And you guys no longer have control of him. Only he
Freedom.
Everyone had control. Okay, Asher. Damn it, see that? That was a double click. I totally did not do that.
Right.
Went right by Asher in
So-
the turn order.
Yeah. Asher looks at the man scorpions in front of her and kind of like watches them for a few seconds to see if they act like they know she's there. They're
Oblivious. They seem oblivious. Maybe they're really good actors or something, but they seem oblivious to you. Yeah. They're in fact playing some kind of game. Like they're drawing like these two that are together. There's a spellcaster one, and I think you can barely see the tail of the other one from around the corner. But they're like drawing these lines in the sand and these weird symbols. It's on a grid. One symbol looks like a cross, and one symbol looks like almost like a circle, and once one puts a symbol down, the other one draws the other symbol somewhere else on the grid, and they keep shaking their heads after like a couple of moves, and like erasing what they did, and then drawing the grid again and starting over.
um, so Asher is going to step back a little bit. Right here.
When you don't have normal hands, what kind of games do you play in the sand?
Actually, she's gonna stay where she is. Yeah, she'll stay where she is for a second, and she
Okay.
says from her invisibility, "What you doing?"
This close one kind of looks up for a second, like surprisingly, looks around momentarily, and just goes back to observing the game.
She says, "I'm the ghost of Seth. I'm haunting you."
He turns around again, looks around, and then like he starts tapping his ears with his claws. You know, like there's something wrong with his ears or something, and then looks around attentively for a minute. Okay, anything else from Asher and Company?
Yeah, she says, "Oh, for the love of," and she makes herself visible.
Okay, initiative. Because they draw weapons. Whee!
But what about the game?
That's Asher initiative. Well, actually,
Yeah,
that's
I
not
see
the initiative I want. I want the other one. I want that one.
the medium size base speed. Okay, so initiative is lottie-dottie everybody. Like, even though you guys aren't there, it's still initiative time. Oh yeah, and you've got a Shandrak, you got a spellbook from one of these guys, right?
I did. It's in my backpack.
All right. I just wanted to take a screenshot. A screenshot. From Greenshot. Because I remember last time I was trying to like copy and paste, and that was not working.
Had to put it in manually.
No, I have to actually take a little screenshot.
Oh.
And then put it in the part of the book that only I can see. So
Mm.
that as you read the book, there we go. And I hate how it automatically goes to the game screen. It's annoying as fuck. Okay. Alright.
going to change my initiative real quick.
Okay. As long as it's not rolling for the same thing, that's fine. You can change your action, but not roll over and over again for the same thing until you get a lower number.
Yep. I'm
May I
done.
please have multiples for Varen?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Damn it, why did I do that? Actually, we'll wait till second round because he's just so far away. He's not gonna be able to do anything really.
Okay.
I mean, unless he's gonna come down here and spoil the whole
He's
plan.
not.
Yeah.
He's not.
God, I hate how they've changed panning and scanning and zooming. So bad. Ugh. Okay. Alright. It is 2:09 p.m. Bless has 4 rounds left at the end of the round. First up is Tenzi.
While we're waiting for Ash, I'm gonna do a cure light on myself using the side of Astro.
Okay. Anatar.
Anatar is going to take a 5-foot step from the cover of the door and cast sleep. Actually, no, taking a 5-foot step will put him in the AoE I want, so he'll stay where he is if we cast sleep from where he is.
Who's he casting it on?
Do you have to cast it on a person? I thought I could just cast it on an area.
Yeah. I don't understand the point though.
Because it's going to stay there for several minutes, right?
No. It's instantaneous.
Oh. Never mind. He'll hold his action.
Yeah,
I thought it lasted longer than that.
No. The effect lasts longer, but the spell itself is instantaneous.
No, yeah, no. I basically want to lay down an AoE sort of like a trap.
Sleep doesn't work that way. You can wait until up to the end of the round, and then if you have no targets, you've wasted the spell.
No, I thought it lasted longer than it did. All right. I'm sorry. I thought I could just place it on an empty area. I misunderstood.
You can do that with spells like Flaming Sphere and like Stinking Cloud and stuff like that. Spells that actually create an AoE effect.
Okay.
But sleep is instantaneous. You actually have to cast it in an area. You cast it at a speed of like 1. It's instantaneous. Anything within that area either goes to sleep or doesn't, and then after that it's over. Anything that moves inside the area is not affected.
Okay, I must have remembered that incorrectly, because I could have sworn there was a time when Kalmar or Gromnar or whatever moved into an area and fell asleep, but I probably remembered that wrong.
It might have been a
But that's where I
gas
got
or something.
confused.
It was probably a gas, not the sleep spell. Unless like enemies waited to cast it and popped out of cover when
No,
they
it was a friendly
appeared.
fire. It was I want to say Cirrus who cast it. But yeah, no point in arguing. I misunderstood. Now I understand, and I will try to work with it.
I remember during that time you guys were using a lot of flour to like negate invisibility, so that's probably what you're thinking of. You
Maybe.
guys were creating flour AoEs, like literally wheat flour, to show invisible creatures because you were fighting a lot of assassins at the time.
Yeah, I think
So
this was even
somebody-
before that.
Huh.
This was like a long time ago. I think I was living in a whole other house. It's cool though.
Yeah. So I mean, you could put a weight symbol
Yeah,
on
I'm gonna do that.
Anatar, and
I'm gonna make this work.
at his leisure, he can pop out. Might want to wait till all the way at the end of the round, just in case.
Yeah.
You can get more targets or something. But all right, Asher.
Alright. Asher is going to jog away. So it's 12. Does she have to take all of her jogging movement now, or can she wait until they catch up a little bit and then take the rest of it?
You can take half of it. If you take any
Okay.
less than that, you lose the movement. So you can split it into
Right.
2 half moves.
She did just now take 12, and then she'll save the other 12.
All right, and then go ahead and give her a weight symbol, and then Shandrak.
I will just continue on waiting and until I see an enemy come through there. So I'm just waiting.
Okay, Jim.
Jim is going to wait
Wait for what?
until he sees an enemy.
Okay. The squad spellcaster, moving at a speed of 12, pursues Asher. Gets to there.
And as he catches up, Asher wants to take the rest of her movement. 9, 10, 11, 12. She ends her movement there. Take the weight
Okay.
symbol off.
So before he stops there,
Yeah, like when he can almost touch her, and
Yeah.
she finishes her jog.
okay. One of the spellcaster mooks, or sorry, man scorpion mooks. One in the back.
Varen is gonna wait.
Okay. Last man scorpion.
And once that man scorpion finishes moving, Minotaur is going to cast. So he has seen a flaw in Asher's plan a little too late, but he is going to attempt to cast sleep directly behind her. It's got a 180-foot range, and he just wants to go as far as he can. Not as far as he can. He wants to try and place it.
Yeah, that's no good.
Measuring tool.
They're well
Never
around
mind.
the corner.
Well, okay, so he,
The AoE's only
Never mind
30 by 30 by 30 cube. So it looks like
Alright. So he says to the guys, he says, it's no good, this won't work. We can it said we'll have to, yeah, I was
it
thinking,
has to be centered in a place where he can see, so he can see like right here.
I had him 5-foot step like here. But yeah, that was, oh yeah, that was basically what I had in mind. I don't know if it hits any of them or not.
Nope. Another one.
Cool.
End of round and initiative.
Time for Plan B.
Just kill him.
Plan B, learn fireball.
Very soon.
I have no idea why Anatar never learned fireball. He and Shannon both agreed on the fireball spell, I think. They're like, why
I think
use fireball?
every time we... No, I don't know about the previous player, but for me, it's like I have in my mind, I'm like, oh crap, next round I gotta ask that invoker about, you know, learning fireball, or maybe we're wrapped up in something. I'm like, once we get out of this dungeon, I'll ask them about learning fireball, and they quit.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
that
have
was...
to be quicker.
Right,
I have
that
to be
was,
faster next time.
the guy that was playing, what's his name?
Cirrus was one, but I'm
Cirrus,
pretty sure it's
yeah.
happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's happened a second time. With Dion, or yeah, I think Dion had fireball, and I'm like, oh, I gotta ask Besa about learning fireball. And the minute it hit me, he quit.
Well, he stopped playing that character like mid-dungeon. He like, retired that one and made his gold dragon.
And then when Dion came back was when I had spellcasters who could theoretically learn fireball.
Oh,
But,
right, in
yeah,
Enervia City. That's right.
yeah, he can't go back as a hint.
We spent like 12 sessions where you guys did nothing but like role-playing and explore the city.
Yeah.
It was like 3 months. There were people that
Fucking werewolves.
there were people that quit because of that. Actually, one of the
Oh yeah.
the guy that was playing the Crystal Dragon.
Yeah.
He stopped playing because there was too much, not enough adventuring going on. Like you guys were just sitting around doing nothing, so he quit.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
Well.
he wanted to adventure. Okay.
Oh, I didn't do initiative. Sitting here talking about my sob story about when I learned fireball.
Can I have a second initiative, please?
Yep. Okay, control you, and then Anatar needs a second one, and Varen needs a second and third. So Varen is a specialist with the longsword, and he is above level 7, so he gets 2 attacks per round. Plus, he is using Kung Fu. And guess what one of the Kung Fu weapons is? Longsword. Yay!
Nope.
So, he gets 3 attacks, and then eventually when he becomes a Grandmaster, he will have an extra attack from being Grandmastered, and then another extra half attack at level 13 from being Specialized. So, 9 attacks every 2 rounds, I think, is going to be for his longsword attacks. He's going to be a human blender. Not human. He's going to be an inhuman blender. Okay.
Before we get this land off the ground, may I please have bathroom break?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Thanks.
Let's get a drink, get a smoke, get a poop, get a snack. We'll be back. The viewers get a 3-minute ad break if my fucking left click will work. Wow, now it's just not working. Okay, 3-minute ad break, and yeah, I gotta replace this thing ASAP. ASAP. We'll be back in 5.
And I forgot to say that as part of upkeep, Asher's gonna go invisible.
I'm back.
Enzi is back.
Let's
So
do
I
it.
remembered. I remember what you were talking about.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
It wasn't the sleep spell. It's a different spell.
Oh, okay.
It was called Hypnotic Pattern. It's one of Shannon's spells.
Got it. Okay.
And it says when the spell is cast, the wizard creates a weaving, twisting pattern of subtle colors in the air. The pattern causes any creature looking at it to become fascinated and stand gazing at it as long as the spellcaster maintains the display.
Now that you
Plus-
say that,
plus
it
2
makes
rounds
it
thereafter.
reminds me.
And
Yep, now that you say that, it jogs my memory. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm not crazy,
So
but I was
she-
confused.
she put it up in the air, and then she like started walking away, and I think she walked right through her own hypnotic pattern or something. And she failed
It
the
was pretty
saving
funny.
throw or something like that. I don't remember exactly what happened. There were a couple of people that got
Pretty sure Gromnor got in it
Dazed.
too.
got dazed by her hypnotic pattern, and she was the one that was so obsessed with not hitting people with fireballs that she didn't allow anyone in the group to learn fireball, and she fucked up her own hypnotic pattern. So yeah.
Okay, that sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure you're right. So
Yeah.
thank you. Now that won't drive me crazy.
Okay. But yeah, hypnotic pattern is one of those AoEs that stays there, and anyone who moves into the AoE gets affected by it, just like Stinking Cloud or Cloud Kill or what's it called? Flaming Sphere. Flaming Sphere is pretty awesome too. So we were at the beginning of the round. First up is Tenzi.
I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait, yeah.
Anatar.
So Anatar saw Asher disappear like she does, and he's going to travel down the hall. 11. And just says to the empty air, sleep spell didn't work. We're just going to cut them into pieces. And so that's 14. 16. That's the end of his movement. He's gonna hope somebody comes to him, so he'll save his action.
Once Anatar moves out, Tenzi will take a half move action and follow him.
Varen?
Varen is going to... Where is he? I moved my screen wrong. Varen will come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Anatar already went, right?
Yeah, and so Varen... Yeah, Anatar took his movement, but saved his action because he can't get close enough, and Varen is doing the same.
Alright. So the SWAT spellcaster walks up to Anatar right here and uses his reach to strike him with his obsidian-studded club. Front, short of the ice elevation. No mud, no mud. Negative 2 misses. And then he
Minotaur's gonna want to take a 5-foot step toward him. Even though it means he'll take an attack of opportunity going back out.
Yeah.
And he will... the sword. +1... wait, I always forget which one blesses. +1 to it.
To attack, yeah.
Hit or damage? Oh, attack. Okay. And then as he backs out,
Wow, 14 damage.
or does he do it? Or does he back out after his second attack? Does he stay where he is until after his second attack?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You can make all
Well,
your
that's it.
make all your attacks that you have right now.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about multiple attacks?
Yeah. Does he keep his
You
5-foot
actually-
step until
You
he?
have to step for each attack.
That's what I was
each
wondering.
multiple
Okay, so he's
attack,
gonna
yeah.
step back out.
So the squad spellcaster strikes at you with his tail as you step back. Hits you -4, does 1 damage, and you have to save versus poison or die in 2 rounds. Caveat to that, not each attack, but each line on the turn order. So if you had an offhand weapon,
Right.
you take a 5-foot step, attack 1, 2, and then step back, and then for a multiple attack, you'd step again and back, and then a third multiple, step again and back.
Copy that. That's a success, and he lost 1 hit point.
Because you can only 5-foot step on your turn.
Alright. Asher's gonna come back around. 1, 2, 4. Five, 6, 7. 6, 7. Yeah. Just thinking. Nine. 10. 11. She's gonna attempt to backstab this one.
Alright, go ahead. Definitely a viable backstab target. Let's get that 50 damage out. 39 is pretty good. Oh, it's a crit. 48 damage. 48 damage. Almost 50. Almost 50. Alright, so you become visible, but you just one-shotted the shit out of this man scorpion. Go ahead and describe how you backstab it to death in one shot.
Does it have ears?
Yeah, they have ears. They're like
A sword
red,
right through
kinda.
one ear, in one ear, and out the other. That's what that saying means, right?
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, come on. Come on. Wrong character, come on. I fucking hate roll 20. God stupid pan and scan bullshit they added just fucked up so many things. Okay, come on, Red X. Jim.
He's just gonna use his movement to come out into the hall. And 11, 12. He'll get this far, and he'll just hold his action in case one of them comes within range.
Shandrak.
Okay. I will move up. Let's see if I can reposition.
Remember, it takes a dex check to squeeze through that doorway.
This one?
The one that's all blocked off with dead guys.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm heading up north.
Okay.
And from there, I'm just gonna wait, and if any enemies come within range, I'll take a shot.
Okay, you moved so far that you popped yourself out of hiding.
Oh, right, yeah. In that case, I'll just hide. I'll attempt to hide again.
Okay. Unfortunately, Roll20 is still the best. No other system will do all this stuff for 2nd edition.
What
Not
a great
even-
quote for the box.
not
Unfortunately, the best.
Yeah, not even Fantasy Grounds will do all this stuff. Tenzi.
Take my other half move action. And wait there in case someone wants to come over and get some.
Alright, get some. Anatar.
He's going to do the same as last time. Take a 5-foot step in. Attack. Did we take off the damage from last time? Did he hit?
I think he hit. How much damage did he do?
7. Oh wait, large. 14.
Okay, so 14 and then 14 again just now, right?
And then as he moves back, he'll take an attack
What
of
the
opportunity.
fuck? I didn't type 58. I typed 28. Yo. Alright. Baron? Oh, he took all this
Don't forget to take
movement,
attack of
right.
opportunity.
Oh,
He
that's
did,
right,
but don't forget to
yeah.
take attack of opportunity.
Okay. -1 misses. I must not have rolled initiative for this other man scorpion, so I'm gonna do that now. And take his movement and attacks. He will attack Asher. misses. Then the claw. Hits for 2 damage. Tail. Hits for 3 damage and save versus poison or die in 2 rounds. And the squad spellcaster.
She is poisoned.
Ooh, go over and give her a poison symbol. Asher. The fuck? Asher's death from poison. Okay, you feel it's getting hard to breathe. Your body is starting to burn up. And it actually feels cold to you. You start sweating profusely, and you notice that your veins are beginning to turn black around the wound, like your blood is thickening and turning into oil, an oil sludge almost, oil slick.
From Sacred Guardian, would I know that she's in danger now?
Yeah.
Then I'll call out to her to come to me. I have slow poison.
You're right there.
Do you have healing proficiency?
I don't, but I memorized slow poison.
Okay.
So that make it so it's a long time before I have to worry about it.
Alright, the squad spellcaster is going to move in and attack Anatar with the rest of his attacks. He has a claw and a tail. And I'll remove the weight symbol. Attack. Left claw. AC 8 is a miss, and the tail. AC 6 is a miss. End of round and initiative.
Ash, will you be able to make it to me this round, or will it be next round?
Yeah, she can make it.
Okay.
Asher's gonna will herself invisible.
Okay. The man scorpion looks dumbfounded.
So for the spell, I can't see Asher yet, so I can't target her. Should I just target myself just to get the initiative? And then target her when I cast the
Oh,
spell?
does it require a target when you cast it?
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Okay, yeah, just target yourself, that's fine.
Yep.
Oh, that's right, I made it a long time ago, so curative spells and stuff like that required a target. That's right. And you can keep that spell hot and wait all the way until the end of the round, and if until she shows up.
Right.
Even if you beat her initiative, you can wait. If someone
Okay.
attacks you and actually hits, it will fizzle the spell if you're waiting.
Yep.
You guys are earning your experience now. Level drains, like people in danger of dying
Yeah.
from poison if they don't get to the guy casting the spell in time. Is anyone still rolling?
Me, 2 seconds.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Time now is 2:11 p.m. June the 21st, the 11th year of the 5th Eon. Bless has 2 rounds left at the end of this round. Asher will die in 1 round at the end of this round. So this is the first round in which she has a chance to get to help, and then she also has next round. At the very end of next round, she will die if she doesn't get that help. Varen.
Baron is going to rush into battle. He's going to rush that far toward battle. I guess I could have him fly.
Yeah, he does have also one 90-degree turn, I think.
Yeah, that would get me there. Alright, I put him back so that I can do it
Just,
correctly.
and then also, if you take flight and go up to 10 feet altitude, you lose 10 feet of momentum. So instead of 33 squares, you would have 31 in flight.
Alright, so that's 10 feet up.
And then half of 31 to stay aloft is 16. Because for PCs, it's rounded up against you. Or up
14
or down
gets,
against you, whatever the case may be.
14 gets him there. Make a 90-degree turn.
So right over Anatar, essentially.
Yeah, he'll hover over Anatar. That's 18. He will make his first attack.
Not so much hover, but that's where his movement ends.
Or, yeah, that's wrong.
You're basically flying right over him, and then you come by and slash.
Yeah. This one.
All right. Negative 4 hits for 15 damage.
He's still up.
Yeah.
He's gonna come in with Captain Panoplia. This one hit.
No, that was Ruben Calto's knife with Anatar.
Oh! Pull him off of Anatar real quick. Or pull Anatar away. There. Now I can get it.
Have fun, you crazy pigs.
Okay.
And if you win big, oh, tap out. Get some dinner.
describe how you flank the fuck out of him with your shield?
So he's coming. So he's like finally at basically on the same level as this guy's face, or a little higher because he's 7 feet tall. So he looks down and like sees the guy's bald spot, like a bullseye, and then he just like slams it down and crushes his skull in. And then he still has movement and his claw attacks, so he wants to continue forward 16 and land here. Should be 18. Then he wants to turn and do a natural fighting check. Success. I'll put
Oh,
natural
yeah.
back where he was too.
You get plus
All
1
right.
to hit and damage with your claws because
All right.
of bless. Oh yeah.
First
he will,
one.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, I didn't even put
you get
which
the flank.
direction he was coming from.
You get the flank.
Okay. Let me roll that again. Okay, that's the first one. And left talon.
They both hit, doing 19 damage.
Oh, sorry, the first one was a reroll because I didn't do a flank, so it looks
Oh.
like
One hit.
yeah. So take the second one,
10 damage.
and then the second one does 11.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that is it. Yeah.
No worries.
21 total. Anatar.
Minotaur is going to come up to here and hit. The flank also. I just realized that I guess he'd probably want to turn and face because I'm presuming he doesn't see Asher. So is that going to be front? Think about that when he was fighting
it's
there.
front anyways,
Okay, yeah.
with his direction.
Oh, okay. I thought he was still facing Asher. I was zoomed out too far. This one.
-7 hits for 17 damage. He survives. Tenzi. Oh yeah,
I've
you're
completed,
waiting.
yeah, I've completed the spell. I'm waiting for Asher.
Asher.
Asher is going to move toward Tenzi, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and make herself visible.
Do you want me to recast it or just use what's in there?
Will you
There's
use
nothing
it?
variable.
Nothing
Yeah,
variable.
nothing variable except for, yeah, nothing variable actually except for initiative. So
Can you show me the full text on a new template? I just want to see how far it gets slowed.
Well, it says 540 rounds.
duration, so it's slowed for the duration of the slow poison. So 540 rounds, which is it's 1 hour per level.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so Asher's death from poison changes from -1 to negative 540.
I feel like we can work with that.
Oh,
And she says, thank you, Tensi. And she kisses him on the cheek.
see how that sacred guardian came in handy?
Jim.
Jim rushes forward.
Tenzi, you get what level is that spell? 3?
Second.
Okay, so you get 200 points. And Jim.
Jim rushes forward and he's gonna attempt to. Well, he's gonna do a use his healing proficiency on Asher.
Okay. He doesn't even have to check. She gets another saving throw. So what's happening is he is trying to suck out the poison right now from the wound. He's a trained healer.
On the dice.
And he can do that every round for 540 rounds until she gets it right.
She says, I still feel awful. Keep sucking.
Shandrak.
I will move a little further up. Yeah, and I'll hide from here.
And he's like constantly sucking out this like black oily shit from her wound and like spitting it on the floor over and over and over again. And it's like piling up. It looks like blood clots.
And
Gnarly.
she scrunches up her face and says, I'll buy you a beer after this.
And you guys can see the veins around the wound are starting to turn like a normal, like purpley color slowly as he's sucking out all this super viscous
Bit
jello
of death black.
yeah, black blood clots. So Shandrak, you move, yeah?
Yes, and that's
Okay.
it for me.
This other
And
man-
I head as well.
Okay. This man Scorpion's just gonna roll for morale right now. Things are not going his way. He fights on. He's going to attack Anatar. Oh, he rolls a 1. Alright, Varen, you get +2 to hit him.
Oof.
I'll say.
Wow, negative 17 hits for 18 damage. Go ahead and describe how you kill him.
Cuts his head off. Nice and simple.
A fountain of blood goes everywhere. And red X.
scorpions, 2 main scorpions, and a squad spellcaster. Come on. Alright, squad spellcaster is worth 6,000, has 9 hit dice. Three player characters, 3 NPCs, 1 defeated, 9 hit dice, 2 warriors and bards. And 2 mooks. 2 mook and scorpions. 3 PCs, 3 NPCs. 2 were defeated. They have 8 hit dice. Number of warriors and bards, 2. Bam. So, another 2 pretty decent chunks. I think you guys are approaching 10,000 so far, because it was 4,800 slash R. 4,800 plus 1776 plus 13. 1432. 7908, another 2K. And you'll be at 10,000 for the session. I've dropped this rollerball so many times. Like literally hundreds of times.
Just keeps on rolling.
Yeah, sometimes the ball pops out of it. Sometimes the little battery door would pop off of it and the battery would fall out. I'm guessing the last time I dropped it, it just wasn't having it.
That was the last time.
Okay. First up is Tenzi.
I look at Asher and look at Jim and I say, looks like you're in good hands or lips or something. Should we wait here for more or what do you think?
Asher says, yeah. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, I don't think the spell casting part of the plan worked, but the general idea of grab a few enemies and bring them back to us instead of rushing into a huge pack, I think that idea is still pretty solid. So if you guys think that went pretty well, I'll just try to keep bringing them to you guys, rinse and repeat.
Okay, so probably just wait here then instead of all the way back in the room.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And when they hear that, Varen and Anatar are going to back up into this hall. And Jim is going to use his healing proficiency, so Asher's gonna make another. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Tenzi's turn. I was moving people. I'm always supposed to be doing his
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, I'm done.
Bump of his moving it back.
Yeah, then I'll just wait here then.
Okay, Asher and company.
Ow! They'll move back. And Jim is going to use his healing proficiency. Asher's gonna make a check. Save. Here it is. Okay. And says, I feel better. Thank you so much. And she looks around and says, well, do we, oh, she kind of like looks and she's like, well, maybe before we go, we can, I could get a little bit of healing too. And she smiles at Jim and he nods. That'll be it for this time though, because he already used, he already did something this time around.
Okay,
Let's see.
Shandrak.
Let's see. I'll take a peek in the hall and see that there's a job well done, and I'll stay in my little hidey space and I'll keep hiding.
Okay. Bless is on its last round. Tenzi's move.
Sorry, I was talking. But I was on mute.
Oh.
I'll look to see if there's anyone hurt within range of me. I can't see.
A little banged up.
Jim's hurt. Anatar's
Yeah,
hurt.
and Jim's a little banged up.
Asher's hurt.
All right, I'll use the Sigh of Ashfield to do a cure light on Asher.
Asher, go ahead and remove your poison status.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jim sucks out the last of the black stuff from Asher's veins, and then some of the active venom shoots into his mouth. He gets this horrible look on his face, even worse than it was before. Spits out the last of the blood. You can see, like, his lips are all red, and his tongue is red, and his teeth are stained red. And then he spits out this yellow stuff, too, onto the ground. And he goes,
Sometimes I really hate this job.
Did my voice changer work?
Yeah.
Yep.
Asher, did you get the cure light?
Yes, I did. And she says, thank you both so much. I feel entirely my old self. Jim, you saved my life. And she gives him a big hug and she kisses him right on the bloody lips.
Oh. It tastes kind of
coppery, rusty, irony, like a metallic taste. Uh, it's grody. It's grody. All right.
That was it for Tenzi.
Asher and Company.
Oh, Anatar is going to cast a Cure Light on himself. Not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And Jim looks at Tenzi and says, I'm thinking about what City here has granted me for today. I think all of my my smallest healing spells have already been used. I've only got the stuff for people who are, like a little more hurt. I don't know how many more of those cure lights you got in that sigh of yours.
Yeah, I can continue to heal as long as it's necessary.
Jim nods and says, I'd appreciate it. Just for these little scratches, I'd hate to use up some of my better stuff. Nasher says, alright, you boys do that. I'll bring us some more friends. And she's invisible. She's gonna head that way. It's 12. And a screen. 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19. And 1, 22, 23, 24. That'll be the end of our movement, and she recognizes this place.
My cat wants to play lasers so bad. He's like rubbing his ears on my foot and stuff.
Please, please.
Please play with me.
Oh.
Okay. Next up is Shandrak.
Shandrak will just think to himself, it's like, sleep spells are very complicated. And I'll just continue his way.
Okay, end of round. The prayer spell, or not the prayer, bless spell, goes away. Wait, is this? No, I'm sorry. This is the 0 round now. Nope, it goes away. That was the 0 round just then. So bless is all gone. You can remove the little pink face icons from your characters. And first up is Tenzi, who can just bless again. Hey!
Yeah, well, it sounded like someone needed a cure that was over here. Was that Jim that needed it?
Yeah, Jim could use a little light. Little light healing.
Just some light wounds, that's all.
Well,
He
that's what you got.
nods. Yeah, he nods and says, Thank you very much.
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Asher and Company.
Jim has a bless. Let me double check before I say that. Yep. Jim will cast bless.
Okay, Jim gets 100 points. How long does his bless last?
Cast it.
And you know where to find the AoE, right? The spell AoEs.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, last 6 rounds. Spell AoE. Near the top or the bottom? Sorry, I'm looking. Yep, there it is. Okay. It's 50-foot cube. Oh, it's got its own thing. That's nice. Mm.
So it gets everybody except for Chandrak. He's way
Yeah, I'm
up
trying
there
to
hiding
move
still.
it.
Yep.
I'm trying to move it to see how far north I can get it. I don't know if that'll get him, but he'll cast it there.
No.
Looks like there's 2 AoEs. Yeah, looks like there's 2 AoEs. Go ahead and delete the other one. I don't know
I
why
deleted
there's
Jim.
2.
Put Jim back.
That's weird. You deleted Jim's token, but he's not. Oh, there he goes. He was still on the turn order tracker for a minute.
Oh, and then I put him in a wall. Oh my god. Okay, now Jim's back. Delete an AoE.
Oh, you know what?
Is that the Anatar one? Is that
Anatar's AoE, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That hits, yeah, everybody but Chandrak.
Alright, buddy.
Because he's too far
That's
away and on
alright.
the other side of a wall, so.
Rogues be like that sometimes.
Yeah. This spell will go around like cover and concealment, but not walls. Won't go through walls. And Tinsy, don't forget your bless 1, and it's your move. I think. Oh no, Chandrak, sorry.
Oh, back to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay, Tinsy.
Does Jim need more healing?
Yeah, looks like he's just slightly wounded.
He's got a little boo-boo.
All right, I'll throw another cure light on him.
You're wounded too, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but I'm dealing with it.
So is Anatar. Anatar's wounded.
Oh, I should have done another cure on my turn. Oh well. Another shot at it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Feel entirely better.
Good to hear.
Bless 1 has 5 rounds left at the end of this round. Asher and Company.
Anatar's gonna cast a cure light on himself. Now he is all the way better. And back at the farm, Asher's going to come closer. It's 3. She doesn't see anybody. She's gonna move a little more. 4, 5, 6. At 7, she still doesn't see all of the and scorpions and stuff over here now, but you can kind of still see the thrones. Sneaky Josh. Just keep sneaking around. 10, 11, 12.
I don't see where Asher is. 1 second.
Oh, I just had her go into the mural room. There was nothing there. Is that just because you hadn't populated it, or I assumed they were all gone? The one that you had all the man scorpions. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I'll put her back at the door then, because now I'm suspecting it just wasn't populated. Alright, this right here. I'll get a measuring tool. Asher is here. Okay, there they are. Okay. Here's my friends. And so she will stand.
You got some Duergar here and here.
So she's gonna come here.
Get the Queen.
Here.
King.
And she's going
High
to.
Cleric.
And she's gonna stay invisible, but she's going to say kind of loudly, "Hey guys, I'm back."
I don't see where she is.
She's just north of the doorway.
Okay. One of the Duergar like stops laying tile. And he turns around and looks. Let Huh? What?
Asher sighs and she's like, "You guys are dumb." And she's
Me?
going to, and she's gonna make herself visible. So, and she's like, says, "Hey guys, I'm back."
And we're gonna
She
have
does
to
jazz
end.
hands.
We're gonna have to end the session there because the round will take more than 18 minutes, I'm sure. Because I have to roll initiative for almost an entire swarm of man scorpions, and the king and queen, and their high clerist or cleric. So
Ooh, lovely.
we will end on a cliffhanger right there.
Asher's
Okay.
doing jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Hi-yo! Okay. Fortunately, all the big bads are gone. You got the regular little residents big bads to deal with. You know, all the avatar is gone, and his pit fiend servants are gone, and all that. So now you're just dealing with the residents of the sunken city. Did Chandrak gain levels? God, it
I
must have gained levels.
did.
Okay. And you remember how to do XP overload in case you overload, but I doubt you overloaded this time, right? Because after
I did for thief, but not for mage.
Really? Wow. Still overloading for thief. So you're mage 3, thief 3. 4. Mage 4, thief 4.
Yes.
That raises your effective level up to level 4, which means you now have 18 Thaco. Wait.
Oh yes.
No,
3
you
HP.
still have 19 Thaco. Next level you have 18 Thaco. And remember to record the raw scores, not the adjusted ones. So for mage you rolled 3. And
thief,
for
you got a
thief,
6.
you rolled 6 maximum.
Oh, thank God.
And both your current and maximum HP go up by 4. Are you recording your HP rolls?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Mage. Mage was actually 3.
The
And thief
it
was,
was
thief was 6.
that was it.
So that would come into play later if you like made a wish to abandon your thief class or something and just be full mage. So that's why we do that.
that's
Wishes
interesting.
can change anything about your character. Anything. You can pick up a class, you can drop a class, you can change your proficiencies around, you can do a lot of stuff. Wish to have bigger stats. There's actually rules for raising your stats with wish.
That's sick.
Yeah. Change your race. All kinds of stuff.
So what, Josh?
Huh.
Asher gained a level.
Nice! Asher 13.
Congrats.
13 thief. Now you know what that means.
Yes.
Times 5 backstab.
Yeah.
You're gonna be doing so much damage. We gotta find you a +5 longsword.
Oh hell yeah!
So with times 5 backstab damage on with a longsword against large creatures, you have to roll 10, 11, or 12. That is a 25% chance of rolling. Well, yeah, if you don't have a +5 longsword, you have to roll 10, 11, or 12 to get 50 damage, which is death from, what was it? Death from, what was the term? Death from overwhelming damage, or
Maybe.
death from massive damage. So 50,
yeah.
50 damage in 2nd edition is called massive damage. What it means is anyone who takes 50 damage from one attack. It's not a bunch of attacks adding up to 50 damage. It's one attack. So one spell, one breath weapon, one backstab, whatever. If you take 50 damage, there's a chance you might instantly die. You have to save versus death or die instantly. No matter how much health you have. So theoretically, she could one-shot like great worm dragons now. As long as you're not in the dragon's lair.
Yeah.
And as long as it's on the ground and you can sneak up on it and everything, you know, it's possible that you can one-shot great worms that have, like, you know, 200 health or whatever. You can one-shot the Tarask. Okay, you can just imagine that. I mean, you still have to have the wish to keep him dead, but hey, you can at least one-shot the Tarask because it's a living corporeal vertebrate, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a +5 sword, you have to roll 9, 10, 11, or 12, which is a 1/3, 30% chance. Because of the +5 damage, if you rolled a 9 times 5 is 45, plus the 5 is 50, and it's after adjustments. So, you know, you could roll a 9, get 45 damage. With a +5 longsword, it would be 45 plus 5 is 50. Boom. 9, 10, 11, or 12 is, on a backstab, is death from massive damage. So
Woo!
that is the the big point in a thief's career where you're doing, you know, the most damage you'll ever do, but you're going to be causing instant death a lot, especially with that longsword. Other weapons can do it too, as long as you can roll 10. As far as thief weapons, that might be the only one, and it's only against large creatures because, you know, it's a D12 against large creatures and a D8 against medium and small. So 8 times 5 is 40, and you can't, I mean, unless you got some kind of strength bonus or, you know, buff the hell out of yourself to an additional +5 and you have a +5 longsword, then you could do it with medium creatures, but it's real hard. 1 in 8 chance. So, but yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Good. You get another 30 skill points, no more than 15 in any one skill. You get another 2 health?
Yeah.
Thieves get 2 health at high levels, and then it's level 13, so you don't get, well, do you get a proficiency? You might get a proficiency.
Oh yeah, not odd levels because it's divisible.
I want to put 15 in detect noise and 15 in climb walls.
All right, there you go. And your new health goes towards both maximum and current health. So +2 to maximum and current.
13.
And thieves continue getting 2 health per level until level 20. And I don't have the thief high level experience table on here. I'm going to grab that real quick for you.
And while we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and use one of my unused non-weapon slots for set snares.
There you go.
Hey.
I think that's dex based, and it's like there's a penalty, maybe, or is
I think
it
it's
straight dex?
dex -1, but let me
Yeah,
check it out.
you have pretty good dex.
Yeah.
DM option, high level campaigns, tables. Thieving skill. Rogue advancement beyond 20th level. They get 2 hit points per level all the way up to level 30.
Nice.
Yeah.
So let me take a green shot of that and put it in the rogue handout.
Yeah, it's dex -1.
When was the last time you gained a level? Was it like last?
Like a year ago or something?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like last winter, maybe.
It might have
sometime.
been.
Like October or November.
I mean, once you start getting up there, it takes a while. I was content to be patient. Knew I was getting close though.
Okay. So rogue edit. All right. Save changes. Oh, that's cool. They got it all in one table. The level, experience points, weapon slots, non-weapon slots, and their hit points. Man. Okay. And did you record your hit point roll?
The
Oh,
2,
I mean,
yeah,
the
I did.
2, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 13, 2. Okay. So I think that's everything for level 13. Oh, gain level 14 at... gain level 14 at 880k. So it's 220k every level. Which is super fast. Pretty sure thieves remain the fastest class. Maybe... I don't know, maybe druids? No, for druid it's... Oh my god, it's horrible. 750,000... And then it goes up to 1,500,000, so that's another 750k. It's 1,500,000 per level. No, 500,000. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot it starts over at level 17. You have to get 500,000. Or at level 17, you start at 500,000, something like that. Then you have to get 500,000 ever after, which is pretty bad. Okay, is that all the level ups?
I believe so.
None of the henchmen got any level ups or anything like that? Okay. All right. Any feedback for me? I'm definitely gonna get a new rolly ball thing. I don't like mice. Because you actually have to move the mouse, and
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with rolly balls, I keep my hand just right here, so I don't have to have a mouse pad or anything on my desk, and I can just move the rolly ball around, so it makes it easier. I used to play on an armchair, and a mouse is like impossible to use on an armchair, almost impossible. So unless you put the mouse pad on your lap, but I had the laptop on my lap, and so I bought this rolly ball thing, and I have fallen in love with rolly balls. That's not what they're called.
Close enough.
Yeah, I've had it for since 2015, so it's about time to get a new one. I've dropped it hundreds of times. Like, there's actually wear on the buttons. You can see where my skin has like polished the plastic.
So smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna get a new one. All right. For our viewers, thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching this live on Twitch, please hit that heart-shaped button near the bottom of the screen. That's the follow button. What that does is it increases my follower numbers, which I have to have in order to get partnered. I'm already I'm not partnered yet, so I would really like to get partnered one of these days. Come on in and watch us play. We have. Oh, if you're watching us live on YouTube, also YouTube, I'd like to monetize someday. So if you're watching this live on, or not live on YouTube, but watching the VOD on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification every time I upload more VODs. I'm currently playing in a game on Friday nights. It's actually first edition, Theater of the Mind, which I do not like. Theater of the Mind. First edition is fine, but Theater of the Mind, I just don't like it. It gives the DM too much power, in my opinion, to arbitrarily decide spatial things. I hate that. So I like to play with maps and tokens. Hence, my game has maps and tokens. It takes away a lot of the power from me, which I like, because there's less shit to keep track of. I don't have to keep track of where I think everybody is. You know, if there's tokens to look at, move around the board and whatnot. So it makes my job easier. Plus, I find it more immersive, personally, when there are tokens, particularly animated tokens like the ones we usually use. That is, this dungeon is giving me really a tough time. I don't understand what's wrong with this dungeon, but I've had to rebuild it from the ground up because of some kind of glitch that happened like a month and a half ago, where all the tokens disappeared and half the dungeon disappeared, and it's just, this dungeon has been a lot of bad luck. But if you like who we are and like what we do, I strongly urge you to explore our links. We have links to Discord, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal. The PayPal is for one-time small donations if you just want to leave a tip or something. Glad to see someone or a group is playing AD&D Second Edition. You know, that's how you can leave a tip. And then the Patreon is for monthly pledge. You can customize the amount that you'd like to pledge if you want to do a monthly pledge. And then anything $10 or above guarantees you a slot in the game if you'd like to play. That is the way to do it. Go on to Patreon, pledge at the $10 level or higher, and then join our Wizards of the West Coast Discord and let me know you just pledged, and let me know what your name is on Roll20, and I'll get you into a character sheet. So just give me more than like 24 hours notice before an actual session, please. You know, like if you apply on Friday, you know, you're probably not going to get into the game on, or sorry, if you apply on Saturday night, you're probably not going to get into the game until the next weekend. But if you apply like by, you know, Friday, I'll be able to see it. On Saturday, I can help you. Usually, I can help you get into a character sheet on Saturdays, and we'll have you playing by Sunday. So, if you're interested in playing, there's a link to the LFG for the game, and then just pledge $10 or higher, and we'll get you right in. Okay. Thank you very much again, viewers, for watching. And we'll see you next time. We're going to raid somebody. I hardly ever raid people anymore. I want to get back into the habit of doing that. I forget. I forget to raid. It would be great if I could see my mouse pointer. This mouse is being really weird. Okay, looks like Dorktales is playing. They're playing some kind of Western game, it looks like. Deadlands is what it's called. So we'll raid them, and we'll see you next time. Four, 3, 2, 1. Raid now. Did it work? No, it didn't work. Raid channel, Dorktales, start raid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Raid now. Raid now. Raid. There we go.